Hello and good evening, and welcome to RightOn, the game show where mistakes are okay and sometimes you gotta be wrong to be right. My name is Kyle Hazel, and I'm a senior at Sacramento State, majoring in computer science, and I'll be your host today. So, here's how the game works. Before the show, each of our contestants received the same question. They were given time to figure out the correct answers, and then were challenged to come up with trick answers. Those trick answers were then combined randomly with the correct answer to create voting slides. And your job as an audience is try to pick the correct answer and not be fooled by our contestants' trick answers. The more the contestants' answers trick the audience, the more points they receive. All right, for everybody at home, if you haven't already logged in into our voting platform, please do it now. The code's at the bottom of our screens. Just log that in real quick. Okay. Let's meet today's contestants. We have three super students from across the country. We have Angie from Oakland, California. We have Sayani from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And we have Wesley from Castro Valley, California. Angie, please tell us a little about yourself.
Well, my name is Angie, and I'm a senior at Lighthouse, and I like to play soccer.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Thank you, Angie. Appreciate that. Now, let's meet Siani.
Hi, I'm Siani. I'm a sophomore at Carver Engineering and Science, and I like poetry and art.
Welcome, Siani. Thank you. Now, let's meet Wesley.
Hi, I'm Wesley, and I'm in 8th grade, and I like swimming.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Wesley. It's great to meet all of our contestants today. Good luck, everyone. All right, so for today, our game has 5 rounds with 1 question in each one. So let's get ready to play. Right on. Okay, let's look at our first question here. Okay, question 1. In 2019 in Mexico, what band, which has cited Drake, Nas, and Post Malone as some of their influences, was the most talked about on Twitter? Was it A, Brockhampton, B, BTS, C, Jay-Z, or D, Jonas Brothers? All right, I'll give the viewers at home 30 seconds to vote. See you guys in a bit. All right, voting for question 1 is now closed. While we wait for the voting results to come in and be combined and stuff, let's get to know our contestants a little more. Our first question was about music, right? So let me ask each of you, about what your favorite band is, your favorite artist, or your favorite singer. Angie, what is your favorite song or favorite band or artist?
I don't have a favorite, but I do like to listen to study music since we've been doing school a lot at the moment.
Nice, thank you. Let's see what Siani thinks. Well, what's your favorite singer or band or artist?
So my favorite band is probably My Chemical Romance, but I listen to basically everything and anything, so I can't really say I have a favorite anything.
Okay, nice. Wesley, you're back. Are you ready to answer the question?
I don't have a favorite, but I like quiet music so it could relax me.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate your answer. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Well, my favorite artist, so I like to listen to Marvin Gaye every once in a while. It's pretty good, soothing voice, sings pretty well. Like one of my favorite artists. But thank you guys for sharing. Highly appreciate that. So the audience votes are in now. So let's take a look at how they voted. All right, for choice D, the Jonas Brothers, 0% of the audience voted for them. For choice C, Jay-Z, another 0% of the audience didn't vote for them. Now for choice A, Brockhampton, 33% of the audience voted for them. And for the top answer, B, BTS, 67% of the audience voted for them. Okay. So let's talk about the correct answer. You might have heard the new Dynamite song recently, but the correct answer is BTS. Now, let's see which contestants came up with each trick answer and see how many points they got. So, Angie, for the Jonas Brothers trick answer, has 0 points. And Jay-Z, with Wesley's trick answer, also has another 0 points. And Brockhampton for Siani has another 33 points. Looks like Siani is leading top of the leaderboard and has the most points for this round. It's still a very close game. A lot more rounds to go for a lot more points. Okay, now let's take a look at question number 2. Okay, question 2. Imagine a group of people, right? How many people would there need to be for there to be more than a 50% chance that 2 people in the group share the same birthday? Now, assume no twins, 365 days a year, not a leap year. All birthdays are equally likely. Now, audience, I'm going to give you guys another 30 seconds to vote and try to pick the correct answer and not be tricked by our contestants' trick answers. Good luck, guys. Hey, welcome back, guys. Voting for question 2 has now closed. This is one of those questions that might look hard initially, but you can totally do it by breaking it down into smaller parts. So for example, you need to think about it as one person in a group, and then 2 people, and then 3. So let's check out the following video real quick to help explain this answer.
First, let's simplify the problem a bit. Let's figure out how many people you'd have to get together in a room to do just better than a 50-50 chance of a birthday match. Assuming none of them are twins or triplets, or that you're not at a convention for people whose birthday's on like April 7th or something. You're the first person in the room. There's a 100% chance that your birthday is your birthday. What are the chances that the second person to walk in the room doesn't share your birthday? Well, they have 365 birthdays to choose from, and 364 won't match yours, so a measly 0.3% chance of a birthday in common. When the third person walks in, 363 possible birthdays left that don't match any birthdays already in the room. But how do we put these together? When we combine the odds of independent choices together, we multiply their probabilities. That lets, whoa, don't run away from the math. It's not that scary. Look, a kitten. So the chance that you, person number 2, and person number 3 have a unique combinations of birthdays with no one sharing is about 99.2%. With every new person we add to the room, there's 1 fewer birthday available, and we continue to multiply the combinations. 23 people. That's all the people we need before you have a greater than 50% chance of 2 sharing a birthday. This is a birthday paradox. It goes against our intuitions because our brains are bad at figuring out the power of chance. Sure, in that room there's only 22 possible combinations of your birthday with someone else's, but there's 253 combinations of everyone's birthdays.
Pretty interesting, right? Yeah, you just learned combinatrix, an area of math that pops up in everything from physics to biology and even in my major, computer science. Okay, now let's see how our audience voted. Okay, for option B, the answer 32, 14% of the audience picked that one. For option D, 180. The audience chose 183 for 29 points. For option C, 32, 29% of the audience chose that one. For option A, 23, 29% of the audience chose that one. Interesting. Okay. So now the correct answer for this round was A, 23, 29%. Was 23. And 29% of the audience chose that one. Okay. Now, let's see who, just like the other questions, our contestants had to first find the correct answer and then come up with the trick answer. Let's see who came up with what and how many points each answer gets. Okay, so Angie had option D, which was 183 and 14, and then she got 14 points from that trick answer. Siani, which chose option C for 32, got 29 points. And B, the answer 25, Wesley got 29 points also. Which the correct answer is A, 23. Okay. Well, good job. Good job for both contestants. You guys both got the same amount of numbers of tricking the audience for tricking the answers. So I'm gonna randomly choose which one of you guys to explain how you guys came up with your trick answer and how you came up with it, and how you see if any other audience members thought like how you did initially at first when you tricked them. So let's go with Wesley. Let's see the way you explained. You got.
My trick answer is 25 people because people might think 50% divided by 2 people, so 25%.
Okay, great explanation. Well, you would have gotten me too. All right, our round 2 leaderboard is now up, and it looks like Siani is taking first with 62 points. Wesley's closely behind with second place with 29 points, and Angie is in third place with 14 points. It's still a close game. It still could be anybody's game. Let's keep on pushing and keep on moving on. You guys got this. Okay, now let's proceed to question 3. Okay, question 3. Used to make some breads nice and fluffy. Baking soda is also known as sodium hydrogen carbonate, which has the chemical symbols for the elements that make up baking soda. Now, is the correct answer A, CaHO or S? Is it B, CN or LA? Or is it C for CHG? O or S, or is it option D for C, H, N, A, or O? Okay, audience, you have another 30 seconds to lock in your votes and try to get the right answer. Good luck, guys. Okay, welcome back, guys. Thank you. Question 3 is a special question. It's a keep or switch question, which means each contestant has a chance to decide to keep their original answer or switch to another one. Now, the scoring is simple. You can either keep the points of your original answer, or you get the points of the answer that you switched to, which could be higher or lower. Now, while everyone at home was voting, our contestants locked in whether they were keeping or switching. Let's see what everyone's decided to do, starting with Angie.
I think I'm gonna keep mine this round.
Okay, nice. Let's move on. Let's move on to Sayani. What did you go with?
I'm gonna keep my answer too.
Okay. Wise decision. Wise decision. Don't want to risk it. Stay in the lead. All right, Wesley. What was your choice? You want to keep yours too?
mine.
Okay. Everybody playing this safe this time. Okay. Well, we'll have another time to do something like this again. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, great. We have our contestants' decisions locked in, and they chose to keep it in. Not switch it this time, which is fine. Okay. One thing I'll say about this question: when I was in high school, doing chemistry, it was kind of confusing. All these random symbols floating around, and these letters, and probably some of you guys are probably still experiencing it today. And Latin term, which is sodium chloride, which is NaCl. So for any of those whoever didn't really get to do that, or in chemistry, if you took chemistry, you understand the struggle of finding out that Na actually means sodium, and then table salt is actually NaCl, sodium chloride. It happens to everybody. Okay. Now, after that quick fun fact, let's look at how the audience voted. Okay, so for option B, CNLA, 0% of the audience voted for that one. For option C, CHGOS, 22% of the audience voted for that one. For option A, CAHO and S, 33% of the audience voted for that one. And for option D, which is CHNA and O, 40% of the audience voted for that one. Wow. Okay. The correct answer is option B, CHNA and O. Oh, actually, sorry about that, which is option D, and also known as carbon, hydrogen, sodium, and oxygen. The formula, and that is the known formula for baking soda, which has sodium, 1 hydrogen, 1 carbon, and 3 oxygen. Okay. Now let's see how our contestants did. Okay, so we have Wesley for his trick answer C, N, and LA with 0 points. We have Siani with option D with her trick answer CHGOS. And we have Angie, her trick answer A with CAHO and S, which received the highest amount of votes from the audience. Good job, Angie. Come back. Okay. After round 3, we have tallied up the points, and now we're gonna see who's in. So for third place, we have Wesley with 29 points. For second place, we have Angie with 47 points, and for first place, we still have Siani with 84 points. Riding first place strong, but it's still anyone's game. You can still make a comeback. Have faith. Okay. All right. Let's move on to question 4. So for a chance, another 100 points up for grabs. Here we go. You guys got this. All right. If a bicycle wheel's radius is 1 foot, how many full wheel revolutions would be needed to travel 36 yards? Is it A, 17, B, 36, C, 18, or D, 108? All right, audience members, you know the drill. You get 30 minutes, you get 30 seconds. Sorry about that. You don't get that much time. You get 30 seconds. And, I'll see you guys in a bit. Do what you guys do. Hello, welcome back, everyone. Voting question 4 has now closed. So, while we wait for the results to come in from our team, let's check out a video where one of our live stream team members explains one of the possible solutions for question 4.
If a bicycle's wheel radius is 1 foot, how many full wheel revolutions would be needed to travel 36 yards? The first part of the problem is to relate one wheel revolution to a specific distance. When the wheel completes a full revolution, it is essentially going all the way around the outside of the wheel. This is also known as the circumference. In other words, in a full wheel revolution, the bike travels the circumference of the wheel. Here, since the radius is 1 foot, and the circumference is 2 pi times the radius, the circumference would be 2 pi times 1 foot, which is equal to 2 pi feet. Now we set up an equation. We let d be the distance traveled, n the total number of revolutions, and c the circumference of the wheel. The number of revolutions multiplied by the distance traveled each revolution, which is the circumference, equals the total distance traveled. Now we just plug in. We let 36 yards or 108 feet be the distance, and 2 pi feet be the circumference. Let's solve for n, or the number of revolutions. We divide both sides by 2 pi, and we get n being equal to approximately 17.2 wheel revolutions, which we round up to 18, since the question asks for the number of full revolutions. Hope that helps!
Well, thank you, team, for that wonderful explanation. I hope the audience and everyone understood what possible answer they could have came to when I'm trying to attack that problem. Okay, it looks like our results are in now. Now let's take a look and see how everybody did. For option B, answer 36. 33% of the audience chose that one. Now, for option C, 18, answer 18. And another tied 33% of the audience picked that one. Okay. As you might recall, our contestants had to figure out the correct answer before choosing their trick answers. So they really did a good job at, finding out how to trick each other. So let's see what contestants tricked what audience members. And the right answer is C. Smart. So with Siani, first place at the moment, her answer 108. She tricked 17% of the audience. Well, and she also got 17 points. Angie, with her trick answer 17, also got 17 points. With Wesley, his trick answer 36, got 33 points. Wow. Okay, Wesley's trying to come back. That was a nice trick answer, Wesley. It looks like you got the most votes. And now let's check your explanation for this answer.
My answer is 36 revolutions because people may just look at the numbers and say 36 divided by 1.
Nice job, Wesley. It looks like your answer, your trick answer of 36 really did the trick. just like a lot of quizzes, I know it's sometimes tempting to take the numbers in the problem that you try to combine them together because that's like the easiest way of combining things. Just simple addition, stuff like that. But yeah, and that's one good place to start is to compare the units with different numbers. Okay. Looks like the leaderboards for this round is up, and let's take a look and see how everyone's doing. Okay, so after the rounds, it looks like Siani is still holding down first place. Second place, Angie with 64, but Wesley behind, but not far by 2 points with 62 points. Okay, it's still anyone's game. You guys can still come back, even from last place. I believe in you. Okay. Now, let's go to our final question, which is also a keeper switch. Okay. Question 5. Last round. Let's get into it. What green ellipsoid fruit native to the highlands of South America tastes like pineapple, apple, and mint? It's interesting fruit. Is it a chirimoya or mint berries, foya, or guava? Now, audience members, you guys got 30 seconds. You better hop on this and log in your answers and pick the right one. See you guys later. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Now, let's not forget, question 5 was a keep or switch, which means each contestant had a chance to keep or switch from their initial trick answer. So let's see who decided from their original answer to keep or switch to another one. Okay, remember the scoring. Just to give you guys a reminder, you either keep the points of your original answer or you get the points of the answer that you switched to. So which could go either higher or lower. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how everyone decided. Okay. So Angie, what did you go with? Are you gonna take the risk and switch? Or are you gonna stay and keep?
I think I'm gonna keep again.
All right. Playing it safe. The best move we know. Okay. Now let's move to Siani. So are you gonna take the risk of switching, or are you gonna stay with the keep?
I'm gonna keep my answer again.
Okay. Playing it safe. 2 times in a row. Let's see. Wesley, what did you pick? Yeah, it's your chance to switch or to keep. What'd you go with?
Keep.
I think I heard a keep. Everyone's keeping. All right. That's fine. It's okay to keep. You never know. If you're really confident in your trick answer, then you're gonna get these points. All right. So let's look at the results. We're waiting on the results to come up. Here we go. Okay. So for option A, the chirimoya, 14% of the audience voted for that. For B, mint berries, 14% of the audience voted for that one. For option D, guava, 29% of the audience chose that one. And C, the foya, 43% of the audience members chose that answer. Now, let's see which contestants made what trick answers. Oh, also, and the correct answer, by the way, is the foil fruit, which got 43% of the audience members. Okay, so for option A, the Cherimoya, Angie chose and got 14 points. For option B, Siani had mint berries, and she also got another 14 points. And for the next one, let's see what Wesley's, and Wesley had the guava, which had the most points. And he had the most points, and let's see if that made a difference in the scoring. Okay, the results are in. So let's see how it went. So Siani, now you are for third place. Let's start with third place first. Third place, Angie, you got 70 points, 78 points. For second place, Wesley, you jumped ahead and got 91 points. But Siani, she stayed strong throughout every round and was able to hold down first place every time. So we've had a lot of great trick answers today. Some of these were created by our contestants based on the mistakes they made, and they were made along the way, figuring them out, which we all do, And we learn new things. We certainly do not have to be right all the time, and that's part of the fun for our game. Anyone who ever made a mistake can play right on. Anybody. That goes for everyone. All right. So let's tell the first place winner what you won. Okay. So we've got two prizes for you. First off, we got a $25 gift card for you to buy snacks and supplies of your choice. Oof, man, I wish I had the gift card. And now, second, you get to pay it forward. You get to pay it forward, and we call this the pay it forward prize. You get to give a $25 gift card to any teacher you choose to help them out with buying stuff for the lessons plans, buying extra notebooks for you guys, or buying maybe a program to help teach you guys better, just anything. Going towards anything to use to help the teacher. Well, congratulations again on winner Siani winning this whole thing, and congratulations to the contestants for sticking through this and choosing the answers, and thank you for playing. And again, great job, everyone. I appreciate everyone who stayed on and had these trick answers, being good sports about it. But I'd like to give a final shout out to everyone who joined us today. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. All these from other students, the teachers, and other fans of all ages who came here to check out the show. We go live every other Friday. Our next show will be October 23rd. And if you would like to be a future contestant, please apply in the link at the bottom, please, so we can see your face.